Sandy do all the talking. And a Sandy, Storm hit a dolphin too. Actually, you know what? Better yet, Sandy, you hit two dolphins.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Because don't forget, when Reagan hit it, might have been a little bit more Reagan's fault. When 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 they hit it, when Storm was in charge, Sandy just wasn't hearing him and was just basically like, "Screw it, let's just put it in reverse anyway. Can't hear
Yeah.
anybody." But I will say, so Reagan, I like how they brought him for 3 minutes just so Andy could ask like condescending questions to everyone about her. It was a tough look for Reagan. She was just basically like, "Yeah, it didn't work out."
And Sandy be like, "Oh, maybe I'd bring you on as a deckhand."
So condescending.
Disrespectful.
Unbelievable.
Yeah,
Yeah. She was the heart and soul of the show.
I know.
Uh,
At least lead deckhand.
I know. Sean, someone else who played a small part, but I think we both wish played a bigger part as well. Elena came on,
You did.
cutting Reed down at the knees, saying she was into Dave the whole time.
Yeah, it felt unnecessary,
It really
but
did.
I guess Dave is single, and she's just like being like, "Hey, I'm available."
So she's shooting her shot now.
Yeah, when I don't know if they'll ever like be hanging out ever,
Yeah,
but yeah, good for Elena. But it was tough for me to hear.
it really
Like
was.
I
Even
felt for him.
I did. There was like a quick spot where you just saw him kind of like look away, like not pumped. Sean, we talked about him. We like him. We love him. He's Dave. He's our chef. I actually have nearly no notes on Dave after this thing. He kind of said he is now exactly who he was for I guess every episode of the show except like the one where he like went off the rails a little bit.
Yeah,
Um, he's a normal dude, kind of got run through the ringer by Natasha, so kind of like stirred him up a bit. But I think he's doing a lot better now, and good on him. Sandy said he was the best chef she's ever had, so um, up and up for Dave.
yeah. I think he came out of this looking really good.
Yeah, he did. With and without a shirt on. All right, Sean. Courtney. Did she get some work done here? Some fillers? Or was she just like doing that thing where you're like you're making your nose look small the whole time? Because that's
Mm,
tough to do for like 40 minutes.
I would always err in the side of yes.
It feels like
I
fillers. Feels like
I'm
fillers,
sure
which
our female listeners are way better about it than we are, but
yeah.
I would always err on the side of yes.
Yeah, I never know what anyone gets done, but I know when someone gets something done, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I never
Oh
know
yeah.
what it is. I don't know what it is. I'm not in the space. Um,
Is a
but
filler
she looked
considered
good.
that's not plastic surgery, right? Because I don't think you go under the knife for that.
No, they just inject you.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. Still
So
like
I think she got it
Botox,
like,
but
yeah, I think it was pretty much, I mean, it's the same thing as Botox. I mean, again, honestly, we're two guys having a conversation about something we know very little about. But she had a little work done and there's
yeah.
nothing wrong with that. She looks great. I'm not taking that away from her. I'm making observations here based on the show that I just watched. Um, she looks good. I was still surprised she was still like so upset with Reed. But listen, we know Courtney's got a lot going on between her dad and I guess her insecurities. Um, the one thing I'll say is, and I guess I want to talk about Sandy next. I know we're moving through these fast, but like I don't think much happened this. Um, Sandy wants Sandy is hot to trot for Courtney, and I think, and I've been saying this all season. Courtney's the next bosun of this of this vessel.
Well, I maybe. I think production ultimately picks the crew. I think that's now I do a captain might get like, hey, I'd really prefer if Courtney was bosun,
Yeah,
but she's been on two seasons in a row. I think everyone likes Courtney, but the two seasons weren't that good.
I
So
yep.
Is she good stats, bad team? I don't know. She's not the problem, but I don't know that production's gonna be like we're gonna roll with Courtney again.
I mean,
Sandy would like that, but
Joe Flacco could throw for 500 yards and lose by 3 touchdowns. Like
like
that's
I don't. She's
that's
not the
great
problem.
stats. Yeah,
Yeah,
but she like I don't think she's the problem, but you like she can't support a season on her own, but I don't think
no,
anyone's asking her to do that. We just want some better like we just need better cast around her. But honestly, if they wanted to like throw Courtney in for a third season, I'm happy about that. I think it gives the season a good chance because it's a good starting block, but you got to build up from there.
yeah, but they might go in the fresh start territory too.
I don't disagree with that. If can we fresh start with Sandy too? By the way, let's talk about Sandy. Um,
I think you can't fire captains, which is that shouldn't be
yeah,
a rule.
no, but we talked about relegation, Sean. Now I want to be clear about Sandy. Every time she Sandy made a point to talk about how she was aware of things that were going on the boat. She even goes, she's like, I have eyes, Andy. Saying like, I know what's going on my boat, but then had no idea between this Kyle and Frank thing.
Yeah, that was interesting.
So like how like literally it was conversation after conversation. She's like, I have eyes, Andy. I know what's going on my boat. And then she just goes, oh, I had no idea that was going on and no one told me. So I didn't know. Really like real constant messaging here, Sandy.
I mean, now Kyle and Frank, Kyle didn't really cross the line on the boat, right? I don't remember that. I know they were flirting a
Uh
lot, and he was just kind of hanging out and not doing any work.
Sandy
But
also didn't know about that.
yeah, that's also true. Hmm.
I mean, even Sandy said she's like, if I knew what was happening, I would have pulled Kyle aside. But she's just,
But to really
not.
say what? Like, don't flirt
Well,
with the
I don't know.
gas?
Did he kiss Frank on the boat?
No, not until the next night. Not when they went to that bar.
Yeah, because
Hmm.
did yeah. So all right, maybe I'm going up the wrong tree with Sandy here, but either way, I just don't love the inconsistent messaging. Um,
Just
I
like
could chop
just the messaging at all. Like she always does something to say in these reunions. She takes
and
over.
yeah, just be like Glenn, just take a back seat, you know. Um, Kyle, Storm, Kyle, I guess Kyle.
Kyle was like in good spirits. He was being okay.
A little Cosmo Kramer hair going on.
Yeah, I had no issue with Kyle tonight. Just kind of hanging. He's not
Yeah,
wasn't as insufferable as he is when like he's around Natasha.
no, and like there was a point where he brought it up where the head of housekeeping bit, and
Ooh.
so like basically he said his side. Natalia came at him hard, and he was just like, "Yeah, you're right." Right,
Yeah.
like at the end of the day, he was like, "Yeah, you're right." So, um, I think Natalia was appropriately won that one. Um, but yeah, I guess other than that, I didn't have really much to say about Kyle.
No. Did he bring up if him and Frank ever took that train ride? Like if they were taking the Amtrak?
Do you like Amtrak? I can't wait to show you Amtrak, Frank.
I'm gonna say
We can
they're
go
not
from Penn.
together.
We can go from Penn all the way up to the Catskills, which is
Exactly.
actually
Yeah.
a nice ride.
Mm. Well, I'm gonna say they didn't take that ride.
No, uh, but apparently they live close to each other. I saw on like a What Happens Live.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they both live in New York, I think.
Hmm.
All right, Sean, Natalia, I got nothing except what we said. Like she kind of went off on Frank, or she kind of went off on Kyle. That was about it. Her and Storm aren't seeing each other. There was that funny part where like Andy was like trying to like really jab at them to be like, "Ooh, did you and Storm do anything?" And she was like, "Yeah." and it just kind of like took the wind out of his sails. Like he was
Yep.
hoping like there was going to be like a coy like back and forth like 4 minutes that I didn't really care for. And yeah, Natalia was just like, yeah, no, yeah, we did.
Oh yeah, I don't think that was a shock to anyone. I know you don't see the penetration
Yeah,
because it's on like
it's not porn.
cable TV, yeah.
Yeah,
But like yeah, they were like in each other's beds like half the nights.
yeah,
Of course I had up. Yeah, I guess I was really as far as the reunion. I think that's pretty much it. No Jason, which is the least shocking thing in the world.
yeah. No, Jason's nightmare. Um,
That would have been interesting though to hear like Andy say like, "Hey, do you feel like they all hated you?" And he has
so
kind
so Jason, your time sucked, huh?
of that could have been a good like 3 minutes, but I no chance in hell that Jason was going to ship to this reunion. So
Yeah. And then just Storm, just looking like Storm. Looks like exactly like he did coming off the boat, probably doing the same shit on a different boat.
so his tattoo literally just says Z.
Yeah. Z got it like his on his chest too. What an idiot.
I know.
Ugh.
I keep calling him Squidward. The other guy though, yeah.
Yeah. Patrick, yeah.
Mm.
So yeah, that's it. That's the pod, man. I got nothing else except keep the reviews coming in though, people. We love them, man.
We do love
We'll start to I got 2 in the hopper. We'll read out in the next couple pods.
beautiful. And we got a very promising season of Below Deck Legacy. I really like that first episode. We'll chat about adventure, sometime in the next 12 weeks. Kind of check in there. But yeah, oh yeah, we should say everyone happy Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, Thanksgiving. Yeah, we got that tomorrow, huh? We're doing this a day late, so sorry everybody, that's on me. But yeah, happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, all right. John, I guess want me to take everyone out?
Let's do it.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for listening. As we said, happy Thanksgiving. We'll see you Monday night for Below Deck Legacy. Follow us on Twitter at overboard_pod. Follow John at Below Deck John, and I'm at Below Deck Sean. And again, thank you for listening. Bon voyage.